Hey guys, what's up? It's me again, Tom from TTT Tom's Tech Time. Welcome to the Winter Wonderland. Today I brought a DJI Mavic drone, but it really doesn't matter which drone you own because I want to just show you the basic hints and techniques on how to fly your drone, firstly, safely in the winter, and secondly, I want to show you the most basic settings that you should be aware of when wanting to film in the winter, because there are some things that you should know. Now, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, and of course, don't forget to subscribe for even more awesome drone videos. My first hint is very straightforward. Make sure that your drone never gets wet. Therefore, the best is to invest into a sturdy hard case. You can even take off and land on this thing, and of course the transportation is the safest. It is better than any backpack, even though, yes, I must admit it, I already brought my drone in backpacks to snowy locations. That is fine too. You just have to take a bit more care. Again, make sure to never place your drone onto the wet ground. Always make it take off and land on the hard case or on the backpack. Most drone crashes in the winter happen because the batteries give up. But avoiding that from happening is very simple if you follow these hints of mine, and maybe they are the most important hints in general for flying drones in the winter. Firstly, make sure to give your batteries some time to acclimatize. That means don't really heat up your car like crazy and then immediately put the batteries out in the cold. That is dangerous because condensation can happen inside the batteries, and having water inside these batteries, that just sounds dangerous already. Don't do it. Give the batteries some time to acclimatize. Acclimatizing, though, does not mean letting the batteries cool down like crazy, because if there is one thing that batteries don't like, then that is, unfortunately, the cold. You can either, of course, transport them in a hard case or a backpack, or alternatively, you really stuff them maybe into a glove, or maybe you wrap them into a scarf, something like that. All of that makes sure that the batteries do not get too cold during transportation. Maybe even put them inside your jacket to keep them as warm as possible. And most importantly, only insert the battery into the drone right before the takeoff. And then after takeoff, don't go full throttle right away. That is dangerous and can really be too much for the battery. That means that maybe let the drone hover on a height of approximately 1 meter for an entire minute. And after that, the battery is warmed up and you're safe and good to go. How do you like the video so far? Now is the time to click at the subscribe button that can be found below this video if you want to see more drone videos. I already now have approximately 180 drone related videos online, which is quite a lot, but there will be more and more coming up in the future. So if you want to stay tuned and informed, and if you want to share that drone hobby with me, then don't forget to click at the subscribe button right here and right now. And of course, don't forget to tick the little bell icon right next to it as well in order to get a notification whenever I upload a new episode. Don't underrate the winter light. Even though it might appear grayish and darkish, you should keep in mind that the snow is really heavily reflecting light from the ground. That basically means that you should unscrew the standard UV filter that is installed to our cameras, and you should replace it with a standard ND filter, maybe ND4 or ND8. Usually that is perfectly fine, and then you're good to go. Then you have a more professional and natural looking result, and things won't look too over sharpened. And by the way, product links can be found in the description below the video for the perfect ND filters for almost all DJI drones. And yes, ND filters in the winter, that fits very well. You should never forget that in the winter, the obstacle avoidance sensors might work a bit less reliable, and that is basically because everything is white. The sky, the underground, maybe here even the trees and the surrounding obstacles. So pay some extra attention in the winter because, yeah, the contrast is just too low for the obstacle avoidance sensors to work perfectly. In the winter, you should make sure to set the white balance of your camera not to automatic but to manual. Basically, the camera is often confused, especially when tilting, and then you get awkward colors, and it would otherwise really take a whole lot of time in post-production in order to fix that and make it look correct again. It is so simple. Just set the white balance to manual, put in either, I don't know, sunny or cloudy, whatever fits to the situation, and you should be totally good to go. That's how I do it, and that's how you stay safe. Make sure to always bring a strong power bank if you are still flying with your normal smartphone and not with one of these fancy new smart remote controllers with the inbuilt screen, because phones often just run out of battery and then we're kind of stuck, and a simple power bank can avoid that from happening. Make sure to get yourself a pair of winter gloves made for photography. Like these, you can basically disattach the fingers. I am never freezing anymore. And the thing is, it's just a whole lot more precise. Again, product links can be found in the description below this video. Wow, I love being out here in the snow. It's amazing. I love the cold. It's one of the most cinematic surroundings.